Vacations in Liberty were, for a college professor, were difficult to come by. From a financial standpoint, it was hard to do, but I can remember my father would, on the summers that he did not teach, we had a little more time as a family, but at the same time we had a little less income because he was not paid on a monthly basis just during the school year. So if he had no work, no paycheck in the summer, it was quite difficult. But in order to have a vacation, we found that he'd go down to the bank and arrange a loan, or if he didn't arrange a loan with the bank, he'd arrange a loan from his life insurance policy. And we did, those were important things and worth it as far as my father was concerned. So I'd go down and take out a loan to take a vacation. Go down, borrow on your life insurance to take a vacation. I'd say it was money well spent. So we would, several times we went to Colorado, which was about a 2.5-day trip through the roads that existed in Kansas. And we generally would go to Green Mountain Falls, which was up above Colorado Springs. And my father was impressed with the fact that the authoress, Helen Hunt Jackson, was buried up there, up above Green Mountain Falls. And we went up to see her grave at Green Mountain Falls. We'd often go down to Colorado Springs, Manitou, for a lunch during the day, and to see the Pikes Peak touring cars roaring up full of jubilant passengers, and the big convertible sedans. There were Packards and Pierce Arrows, and yeah, they were. You'd shudder when those big cars would come by. And the roads were narrow, and it seemed that every day there was some car that had gone off the road, and some wrecker was pulling a car up out of the canyon that had rolled down the canyon, perhaps 600, 700, 800 feet on down below us. But the summers in Colorado meant my introduction to trout fishing. My father took me out and we bought some worms, or dug some worms, and a little stream out behind the house. We could catch trout in that. It had an innovative ice box that I thought was the most wonderful thing in the world. It was nothing but a box with the bottom knocked out of it and some screen wire on the bottom. You could put that out in the cold mountain stream, put your vegetables in it, put the milk in it, even soda pop, keep them nice and cool. So you didn't have to buy as much ice for the little refrigerator that way. I mean, it seemed like things that kept in there tasted better, and I thought that was pretty wonderful. And I always thought that living by a stream was a very important benefit that anyone had in life that lived in such an area. So I always have been attracted to streams, being the refrigerating capabilities plus the fishing.